champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35.
10 yards.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Joe Mixon on the
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
intended for Marquez.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
The kick is good.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Detroit. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bengals 7, Lions nothing.
And again this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
2nd and 11. Throwing right that's complete.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On 3rd down, Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
It always seems like a lightning bolt when you get a big run on 3rd and inches. But in this case, all the credit has to go to the offensive line. They out-leveraged the defensive front and created a gap for him to get through and create that big-time run.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A gain of 12.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The tackle made.
1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And the Lions 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Down at the 23.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
The kicker on
A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
44-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Mixon with it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Judy. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
At the 45-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Detroit. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Extra point.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
The kicker on.
Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score Lions.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On first down, Mixon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself, how much of that is him with a great performance, and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
On second down now, Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Lions 28, Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. So that'll back him up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon, and power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves them with work to do on 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 10-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Watch the screen. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 69. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And here comes Diggs. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he targets Jeudy, and this time the catch made. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Lions.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
4-yard line.
I don't want to see absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Here's 2nd and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Mixon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
17-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Today's final score, Lions.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.